Hello everyone, welcome to DevOps for You channel. My name is Rajeshwaran. Today we will look at few of the Git commands so that you can able to interact with the Git client. Okay, so first let me create a folder here. I will name it Git demo, and we need to have the Git bash installed on the system. That can be installed by just go to Git bash Google and just look for Git bash for Windows, and once you download it, just next, you can able to install that one. Okay, so the first command we need to uh, input here is git init. So what is this name? Git init. This will initialize the folder. This will help us to track the changes. So inside that one, if you see, there will be a .git folder created. So inside that one, Git will create a few reference folder that will use for the tracking. So now let me move on. So so currently, if you see, this is named as a master branch. So I always change this branch name to master to main branch. Yeah, so now the branch has been changed from master to main. Okay, so the first thing what we can do, we can check the status by git status. So we are on main branch, no committed, we are not done anything, it's a newly created branch. So in order to work with this branch, let us create a file. So let me create a file, echo my main branch m1txt. Okay, so I will create m1 the reason for m1.txt, just reference main. So I'm creating m1.txt. So it will be type 2. Fine. So if you list this one, we are having a m1.txt, and if we cat this one, my main branch m1. Okay, now we need to just input git status. Now if you see, there will be untracked file. Okay, let me explain this one. So we have to understand few basic things, that we are having a working area, staging area, and local repository. This is how the git client works. So whenever you are doing any change, that will be, you'll be working in a working area, and you have to move that. Once you have done with the change, you have to move that to staging area. Once you move your change, then you have to commit that, so that it will be moved to a local repository. So, and before that, we have few variables here. So you need to just since I have already installed this git, I have just set this variable. Okay, let me go to and just walk you through this one. So if you just place this command, it will just um, it will output the global variable. So user dot name, user email. So these two are the main variable. So in order to get to track the changes, who made the change, and in order for the tracking, we need to first configure this one. So git config global list, you can able to get all those variable. In order to configure the user email, you have to input git config global user dot email. Now I have here Rajeshwaran, my email, and here the git config global user dot name, you need to input the name of the person who is working. Okay, fine. Now back to lesson. So here git, now we have created one file, and if you put if you issue input git status, it's saying untracked file. That means git still the file is not a tracked. So in order to track this one, we have a command called git add. You can just input the file name, or you can just put dot, whatever it may be, or if you have multiple files, you can just put star. So these are the options. Now I'm going with dot. After issuing this one, if you just check git status, now if you see changes to be committed, so now we have moved the file from working area to staging area. Then in order to commit this file, we have to move this file from staging area to local repository. I think, yeah. So we are previously we worked on working area and we created a file. Then in order to track that one, we have issue a command called this one git. We have created file and git add, and next command, in order to commit that one, we need to create git commit with the message. So let me git commit my first m1.txt. Okay, I'm just creating this one. So if you just check with git status, so it will say nothing to commit, and in order to check that on what was committed, we can issue a command called git log. So what is that git log? If you see this one, okay, git log, to view the logs, there will be plenty of option with this git log. Okay, what I will do, I will create two more files with the empty file touch m2.txt, m3.txt, and m4.txt. Okay, now I have created three files. Okay, I'm just checking the status now. We need to move this from working area to staging area. So git add dot, it will add, and we can able to just combine two command. Git, we no need to just go one by one. So now we can just input our commit message. We can m2 txt and m3.txt and m4.txt created. Okay, fine. So if you check with the git status command, okay, so I think I have missed something. That's the reason. Let me check git commit git add, git not any file. Okay, git add, let me git add and git commit hyphen m2 to m2 txt and m3 and m4 created. Fine. Now git status. Okay, nothing to commit, but I will echo m5 m5 m6 m7. Okay, I have created three files again. Now I will do the same, git add star git see git commit. I'm committing this one, m5, m6, m7 created. Okay, now if you see within one line we can able to commit all those files. Okay, now git status. If you check the git log, you can able to see first commit and m2 m3 created and m5 m6 m7 created. So we have three commits here. This is a long listing. There will be plenty of command with git log. Let me just go one by one. If you git log hyphen hyphen one line. Okay, so we'll have a one line printed with all the command. So my first, my second messages. Now the head is pointing to the latest commit. Okay, and the next command we can just go with git log. We want to just what is the file created inside and detail analysis. You can just go with git log stat git log and okay, my bad. I'm missing something here. Mm, yeah, git log hyphen hyphen stat. I just put git log stat. Okay, so there was a typo. That is the reason previously it was not recognized. So now if you see git log state, uh, it will give you the like author name, when the time, what is the time, and how many files in certain, and deletion. All those stuff we will get by this one. And the next command, this is also one more command, like you can just go through this one. So this will give a more information about the logs. Okay, so now the next command we can just go through git short. Okay, so this will just it groups each commit, author display the first line of each commit message. Okay, okay, I think we are good with the log command. Now I just want show git show command. So git show command will show the last commit. If you see this one, git show, to display the content of with git repository blobs, trees, commit, and tags. So what does it mean? If you see, this will show entire information about the last commit. Okay, so the author name and what was the file message of this one, is there any reference, index, all those details it will give us, it show. Okay, so for example, now we will go with a branching concept. Okay, so branching in the sense, in production or in the live environment, we are always having the main branch, that is a protected branch with the fully working code. I can say the live code which always protected, and it's in the safely in the main branch. So as a developer or in a project, we will just clone that main or a master branch, and in order to develop some feature, we'll be creating a branch out of the main branch. And locally, once we create or done with the features, we'll be pushing that to remote branch, and from the remote branch, there will be a pull request raised against the master branch. By once all the changes get approved by the reviewer, it will be get merged into the master branch. That how the git branching strategy work. So now in order to create here the git branch git, there will be two way to create. Let me just explain that one. You can just go with git branch name to create a branch name, or you can go with git checkout branch name. And here sorry, we have to create a branch name, and you have to go check out the newly created branch name. And I will always use this command. This is very handy. It will create a branch. It will automatically check out to the newly created branch. So now I'm creating a branch git checkout -b for branch name. I'll be creating future. Okay, so now if you see, we have switched from main to feature. So now there won't be any connector. This is two kind of a different branches. Okay, so now if I put git branch, if you see currently it's indicating that we are in future branch. And if you git status, there will be nothing, and you can just go through the log hyphen one line which we saw before. Okay, now in the future branch, let me create few files. Okay, so touch, I can create f1. Let me create this one. Okay, touch f1.txt, and now git status. If you see the same which we saw before, we need to add this one, and we need to commit this one f1 f1.txt. Okay, fine. So if you see, I have just input one line with two commands. One is git add to move the file, commit the to track the file from working area to staging area, that is this one. And working area to staging area, we have added we have if you git add command, and this local repository, in order to commit, we have to commit with a commit message, that is git commit -m message. That was uh, the thing I did here. Okay, now I'm just checking this one git status. Okay, nothing to check. So now the same thing we can just check with one line, and also we can just go with -stat, and also we can just check if you want last three, you can just go with the last three line. Okay, fine. So I think we have this one and checkout. There will be a remote branch concept available, that we will just upcoming videos. And the last thing I just want to share with you. Okay, so now we have done with our changes. We want to get these changes merged into the master branch. So uh, in order to update your changes to master, you have to first check out, or you can just swit switch to main. This is a branch and get status. Now we are going to merge the future branch with main branch, git merge future. So this will create here two things. This will not create any additional this is kind of a fast forward merge, because there won't be any changes in the main branch. So let me merge this one. Okay, if you saw it, log hyphen one line, so there will be a new commit, that is from feature to main branch. Okay, if you just want to see this one, git show paste. Okay, something is happening. Let show. Ah, interesting. Let me show. You see, so this was made from future, and what is the message, and this is a new file. All this will be tracked by the Git. Okay, fine. So okay, in order to check what is the difference between the main branch and the future branch, so you can just git can diff. So currently we are in main branch. We want to just check with feature main double dot featur. Okay, I think there won't be any difference now. That is the reason it's not showing. But again, I will let me create a file here. Quickly touch ma.txt, git add dot and git commit -m main.txt. Fine. Git status. Now git if main. Yeah, you see. So this main branch have difference with the m8 file just now we created. So by this command we can able to track what is the difference between the main branch and the future branch, the files. Okay, I think I'm done with uh, today session, and let me plan for few more commands. We need to just look in the git, like git stash and git remote branch, git reset, restore, and some more command related to the tags that I will just add in my upcoming videos. And also I'm planning to do video for automation like a Terraform, Azure CI/CD, Azure DevOps. So yeah, let me plan that one. And thank you all. Thank you for your views, and take care. Thank you.